Morning, everybody. Kevin here from Watch This with Joe and Kevin, back with episode 7 of the third season of Halt and Catch Fire, really barreling towards the end of season 3, with a lot up in the air. Last episode was kind of amazing in that regard, in that everything seems to be falling apart for everybody. Joe is ultimately out at his company. He's not CEO anymore. He's lost. At least he's lost. I don't know if they're getting a new CEO. I take that back. But he's lost all power to spend any money, therefore making any actual executive decisions. He comes in. He's supposed to come in, sit in his office, and do nothing. And I like the way he lashed out back. Really, I mean, it's going to end up hurting him as much as it's going to end up hurting his company. But I don't think Joe's ever been somebody who really has too much of a sense of self-preservation at all, especially if he feels like he's being damaged. And I kind of blame his executive board, who thought that they had control over him there, while not considering the fact that he's being sued for theft of intellectual property for the basis of the entire company. Like, I kind of feel like Joe torpedoing the whole thing should have been a possibility they considered. I'm really shocked in that short-sightedness. I mean, from what we've known for 2.5 seasons with him, this is absolutely something Joe McMillan would do. This is the guy that burned up his own computers and trashed IBM. You didn't think that he wouldn't take a blowtorch to this company for kind of hosing him over too, especially when they were actually on the verge of making this ARPANET deal work out. It's really going to set Joe on edge. I don't know what his next step is the big thing moving forward now, other than the fact that the big beneficiary of this is going to be likely Gordon. So, good for Gordon. I don't know what Gordon does now moving forward. If ultimately he's if he takes control of the company in any way, if he just gets a massive payout from the company, I'm not sure, but it's going to be a Gordon win somehow. And that's obviously going to be for the courts to decide what that's going to look like. And then Mutiny's in real trouble because Cameron and Donna are really going through it right now, and seem not to be taking any steps to reconcile the situation. Diana gave him a perfect opportunity to work it out. Cameron refused to participate at all. But, she married Tom, apparently, and Tom's on his way out, so I guess we have that going. So there's going to be some serious upheaval by the end of this season, I feel like. Maybe we'll have a sense, in the next few episodes of where season 4, the final season's going to be, and maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to have a time jump at some point in here before the end of the season, but big changes are coming. I'm looking forward to it. Get started here. I want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us. Thanks so much, guys. Special shout out to our super patrons: AB, Actuarial Lurker, Balaj Foldes, Derek Peterson, MTC93, Jamie Morgan, Jeff, Jojo Potato, Natasha Norris, NJ, Sudagunda Varapu, Trey Contreras, Word Panda 47, Wolfgang Wolf, Yannick from Montreal, Torgeir Linkstad, Lindsay Swift, Squix, and Sweet Baby Silvermail. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to love saying that last name forever. So glad you're here with us. If you look in the description below, you see a link to our Patreon page, full-length watch-alongs. Way ahead on Patreon of where we're on YouTube, but you're going to have to sync and watch along in own source material due to copyright law. Oh, yeah, and Cameron moved out, too, thus making the bridging of her and Donna that much more difficult.
Oh, no, you gotta be kidding me.
She looks like she weighs very little. He could do this.
Just for the record, okay. This is my house. You're unemployed.
Can he get a job at Mutiny?
Can we cross the threshold together like not crazy people?
That was easier. Good call.
Yeah, she would have hit her head on the door jamb.
It's me.
Hey, Joe, I got the login set up. Our network is officially live.
Ryan, I'm out. Which means NSFNet is paused. What I need is for you to go in tomorrow like nothing happened. Because you're gonna be fired. We never talked.
Oh, they're firing everybody, aren't they?
It's Gordon. What is this, a bootleg Top Gun?
Oh, is this the tape of Joe's confession in his deposition?
Oh, jeez. What am I watching this for?
I don't want to spoil it. Watch.
I, Joe McMillan, stole the code to the security software from Gordon Clark.
Yeah.
I talked to the partners, and we think this is worth at least $25 million.
Gordon, we're gonna be late.
Why is he not telling her right now with excitement and enthusiasm?
Everything's great.
I mean, I know they've been at odds, but why isn't he telling her? Oh, the head cutting off if somebody backs out of a deal. Oh, this is a great shot. Look at this. Well done.
I was thinking of adding a wedding ring customization.
Is it okay for me to say I'm happy for you?
You can say that.
We should celebrate. When does Tom get here?
He got here this morning.
Okay, good. I was hoping she was going to admit it.
What are you doing tonight?
Donna's been trying.
So, how bad is it? Mr. McMillan knew from the start the Citadel software would never remain free. Jesus.
It's the first shot in what's going to be a very ugly war. What happened with Ken when you went in?
I did what you told me.
Now that you're out of there, we can
But Ken didn't fire me.
What did he offer you?
He didn't offer me anything.
Not yet. It's probably best if we don't talk or see each other until this is over. Look, Ryan, you're the weak link in all this. He knows the only way to get to me is through you.
Anyway, there's a knock at the door.
I'm glad Tom's back.
And how did you propose?
Technically, I didn't.
Yeah, I proposed to him.
Yeah, at some point, Cam said, I wish it could be like this forever. And I said, it could be.
Gordon, isn't that romantic?
What?
Tom and Cameron's story.
Right. Congratulations.
Good recovery there, Gordon. God.
You gonna come work at Mutiny? Actually, no. We decided that's what killed things last time, so a relationship with work.
It's not going great for those two.
And by that, I mean that lots of couples do that, and it's great. It's just really enough for us.
You know, Boz has really kept this under his hat.
Boz doesn't know, does he? I hope this is Diane's door. Because he owes her big. He was kind of a heel. What does a house like that go for in San Francisco these days?
Boz.
Look, I know full well I should have come in last night.
At least he didn't wait long. It's the one night later.
I did 14 months in a federal prison. Thought you should know that.
I love the honesty.
Latuna, right? You really think I'd go into business with a company and not do background checks on all of its key players?
That's fair. She's not dumb.
So you'd think of me as a key player?
That's a good line.
Just give me the damn flowers and stop making problems where there aren't any.
Good for her. I like how take charge she is as well. She has her stuff together more than anyone else on the show.
Look, we weren't keeping it just from you, okay?
It must have been fun. Having a secret nobody knew about. Would have been nice to get a heads up you were moving out, though.
I haven't had the easiest time trusting you lately.
No, I know. Probably because I lied to you. Awful, and I hate it.
I want to trust you again. I miss it.
I miss it too. Can we just start over?
Healthy people could. I don't know about these two.
Yeah, let's just have a fresh start.
In the spirit of complete honesty, I really think we should go public.
I'm not completely opposed to it. If I wasn't open to it, I would have just stayed in Texas.
Imagine having the resources to take the company wherever we want to go.
Okay. Maybe Mutiny's not dying.
After last night, I haven't been able to stop thinking about all the things we can do to upgrade Mutiny. I wrote down some ideas, and I think we should get started right away.
Wow, there's a lot here.
Yeah, I know. It's like, once I started, the floodgates opened. Yeah, it takes us beyond the Commodore on other platforms, which we have to do.
How long do you see that taking?
A year, maybe 2. But the goal is to do it right.
But we can't afford to wait 2 years. The time frame for the IPO is 3 months.
No one ever said anything about 3 months. Why is that suddenly the magic number?
Because we have an acquisition offer in hand.
But if we make the improvements the way I know we can, we'll be worth $100 million. As head of the company, I'm saying that we need to put the brakes on any IPO until we get our house in order.
Okay, how about this? I will read this more closely to get a better understanding of what you have in mind.
Great. I promise. This is the way to go.
Aren't they going to fall behind everybody, though? Isn't that the concern, is if you're not early or late when it comes to technology?
I'm calling you back. I guess you talked to your lawyers.
Not what I expected. I sure do love that couch.
He's about to lose everything, isn't he?
Gordon, I imagine you have some questions.
Not really. You obviously wanted to get fired.
It's more complicated than that.
Yeah, it is.
Shocker. This is one kick-ass view.
I might even buy it from you.
Okay, why is he coming over to be gross now?
I, Joe McMillan, stole the code to our security software from Gordon Clark of Clark Computers. It's the most truthful thing you've ever said.
Okay, I'm not liking this side of Gordon at all.
I was moved.
I never figured you for a sore winner.
Me
Yeah.
either. It's nice to know we can still surprise ourselves.
The truth is, I've come across something that I am convinced is, well, it's something that I really believe in, and we'll leave it at that. I was out of moves, and then it occurred to me, what if it wasn't my company?
You screw over your evil corporate overlords by parachuting your stake out to me. How do you come out on top in this scenario?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Your plan was for me to just give you the money?
You wrote the code, agreed, but I offered you partnership twice.
Yeah.
I have to think that you're not so myopic that you can't see that I might be entitled to a little return for turning it into what I've turned it into.
I'm actually with Joe on this completely.
Mine. Gordon, to be clear, you don't have to give me anything. All I am asking for is basically a finder's fee.
I really do like this piece. What do you call it?
It's an abstract.
One of those paintings that the more you look at it, the more it seems to come into focus. Thanks for the company, Joe.
Yeah, that was an ugly side of Gordon there, for sure.
She came in today with this mutiny manifesto that'll kill the IPO.
Maybe I should take the night to read this over.
Why wait? Why not read it now? I can wait.
Because I think she's trying to stop you from figuring out I'm here.
Oh.
It's a relatively recent development. But if you're worried about Cameron finding out, I haven't talked to her in over a month.
This is a lot.
Yeah.
How long to implement?
A year, maybe 2. She gets in her own way.
It's a little more complicated than that, but I suppose that's part of it.
Cameron acts like she's majority shareholder, but she's not.
I prefer you to find common ground.
Yeah.
Are you sure you can't? Just this morning you were telling me what a wonderful time you had celebrating her marriage.
And then she comes in and dumps this on me.
But back up a beat.
Oh!
Cameron got married.
Oh, Boz, I assumed you knew. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be. Wasn't your news to tell.
Yeah. Oh, God, he's trying to figure out what Joe was working on.
It's Cameron. She changed her mind about the IPO. Moving forward means getting all the equity owners to overrule her. We've got 35%, and then there's Diane and Boz and Doug and Craig.
We don't own 35% of the company.
Yeah, sure we do.
You own 25%, and Clark Computers owns 10%. And Clark Computers, i.e. me, doesn't like the idea of blindsiding Cameron and shoving his IPO down her throat.
That's...
If you pull this move, I guarantee you she'll see it as an act of war. And you will cross a line that you cannot uncross.
I think Gordon's right on this, as much as he's not my favorite this episode.
Did Mr. McMillan ever confide any plans he had with Gordon Clark?
No.
The day we 86'd NSFNet and we shit-canned Joe, he finds religion. Or maybe you didn't know. Maybe Joe didn't tell you that part. They didn't cut you out of the deal, did they? You're just a pawn that Joe sacrificed in the endgame, which means that you're useless to us. You're probably useless to him, too. So, it's time for you to go.
So I'm fired?
Yes.
Good.
Mr. Clark, they're ready for you.
Gordon, what are you doing there?
Hey, Ryan, that thing that you and Joe are working on, it's gonna be huge.
Oh my God.
We plan to fully challenge the veracity of his confession.
You're not really gonna try to convince me that you and Joe didn't talk about this, right?
I'm here to offer you a deal that'll make that question irrelevant. And my lawyers say I'm looking at a floor of $25 million.
Your lawyers are dreaming.
I'm willing to take 10% of that, along with the equipment that Joe bought and the deals that he made for NSFNet.
I can't just hand you a government contract.
I think for $20 million, you could make a call to the sector chief and make that happen.
That's probably true.
We do it my way. I'm giving you everything that you want in exchange for nothing you care about.
We make this deal, you turn around and give Joe everything he wants.
And what makes you think you're the only one in this room that wants to stick it to Joe McMillan?
So Gordon's just going to steal his idea.
Tom? Brendan! Dude! What are you doing here?
Oh, you here for Rendon?
Kind of indefinitely.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, we got married! Mutiny's first official marriage. May it be a long and happy one.
Hey.
Nice.
Congratulations. Hey, I need to talk to you.
Okay.
Are you ratting out Donna or are you talking about Joe?
Donna wants to move forward with the IPO. With or without you.
I don't want to, and it's my company.
You're the plurality shareholder. But if she gets everyone else with a stake in this company to side with her, she can overrule you.
Okay, Doug and Craig will obviously jump at the chance to screw me. But even if she manages to convince Diane, that still leaves you and Boz. Game over.
I don't think Boz, that's necessarily true.
My vote's gotta be with her. Even if I'm against it.
She's up there throwing me a party. And you're gonna side with that lying, two-faced
Be
bitch.
careful.
Yeah, it's his wife.
That's my wife.
Lucky you.
This is going to be a huge problem now that Gordon wandered into.
Can I borrow you?
I wonder if Diane's regretting her decision to work with these two volatile people.
I have to ask you something, and I need you to be completely honest with me because I don't know what to believe anymore.
What do you want to ask me?
Did you plan this whole thing with Gordon?
No, of course not. Where did you get an idea like this?
And I know things have been super awkward between us since we got back from Texas. I really, really need your help right now.
When were you going to tell me? About your marriage? Look, Cam, I know you don't think of me as a father, but it won't stop me thinking of you as a daughter.
So tell me what to do.
You two have a difference of opinion, that's all. It's not just your company. Not anymore. God, you got a special kind of talent, sweetheart. But when you march to the beat of your own drum, you risk losing the band.
Yeah, that's a really good line.
Find a way to work with her.
That's really, really good advice.
I got married.
Congratulations.
Boy, Ryan can type. I have no idea what he just did. But it was a big deal because he hesitated before doing it. And now he's dismantling his computer. And destroying his hard drive. Okay, what did he do?
You do realize you have a party going on. Just can't wait?
No.
Minus Doug and what's his name? This is all the shareholders.
I've had some concerns about Mutiny's direction. Things are moving fast, but we are at a crossroads and we have a decision to make. I know you all want to move forward on the IPO, but I don't think rushing into it is in our best interest.
The market likes Mutiny, but in a year or two...
Mutiny isn't sustainable as it exists now. Our whole user base is tied to the Commodore 64. We need to diversify.
Yes, I agree.
Your ideas are good, but why can't we do that after we've gone public? Perfect is the enemy of good.
Donna, have you been on Swap Meet lately? It's like an 8-bit mall. We need to make it feel alive again. Or
Yeah, I kind of got that too, actually.
if we put off these changes, we won't be able to make them the right way.
You mean your way?
Mutiny won't be Mutiny anymore. We'll lose the company's soul.
What happens if your ideas, good as they are, don't work? Going public doesn't mean we stop innovating, especially with someone as brilliant as you leading the way.
Don't patronize me. You're handling me like you always do, and I'm sick of it. We can't afford to be impulsive here.
You're calling me impulsive. Wow.
Okay.
They're celebrating what that means.
Oh, do you mean that bullshit little party you threw?
And here we go. Somebody intervene.
Diane, it's mostly your thoughts coming out of her mouth, so I can't imagine what you have to add to the discussion.
Trust me, if I'm expressing an opinion, it's because I believe it.
I should trust you, yes. That when you told her it was fine if I fired them, she told me that I had to keep them on.
Dude, if I was Diane, I'd want out of this.
You alienate everybody.
Says the woman that will take any excuse not to go home to her husband.
Hey.
Whoa.
Enough. Hey, this meeting is over. All right? My God. And we will revisit.
This gets decided tonight. I want to vote. If you all decide with Donna, then you can go ahead and do the IPO without me.
Cameron, come on.
No! I'm sick of this! Who made it what it is, and who's just been along for the ride?
Okay, that's not fair either.
I will not sit by and watch this company die because it's being held hostage by a petulant child. If we don't move forward with the IPO, then you can steer this ship into the rocks yourself because I am out of here. Cool off. Show of hands. Who's in favor of doing the IPO now?
Well, this really took a turn I did not expect. Gordon's going to have to side with her. Of course he's going to have to side with his wife. It's all going to come down to Boz.
You're breaking my goddamn heart.
Oh, wow. I mean, it was your ultimatum. I think everyone could take a breath and walk some of what they said back. She doesn't have to go. They can even beg her to stay if it helps everyone save face.
Joe, what are you doing here? Someone had to drop off the keys. Welcome to your empire. And this concludes the grand tour.
Stealing his idea.
This one is keys for the building, for the men's bathroom, and those two are for the front door. If it wasn't gonna be me, I'm glad it was you.
49%.
What?
Come run it with me.
Oh my god, he's going to do the right thing.
That's a cruel joke, and quite frankly, beneath you.
I'm serious. 49%.
Which means that Gordon's controlling, which I think is completely fair.
With how this looks, I should be a silent partner.
Even better.
Okay, I like that direction a lot.
Ryan, today is a big day for us.
I released the source code for Macmillan Utility Security software to the public.
What are you talking about?
It's free, Joe, really free.
Oh no.
But that's illegal.
And I laid out for the media how you lost your job defending your ideals.
Oh no, Ryan, you poor man. You tried so hard.
I returned volley, just like you wanted.
They're gonna come after you.
I covered every conceivable track. They will never catch me.
Oh, he was about to give him a job. Oh, Ryan. I actually, for the first time ever, feel bad for Ryan. He thought he was doing the right thing and just sabotaged himself. That is so rough. Okay, there was an emotional roller coaster there for me and for all of the characters all the way through. I thought the way Gordon came over to gloat, Joe called him out for being a bad winner, and he was. I thought he was enjoying taking Joe down more than I wanted to from Gordon. Don't get me wrong, everyone's had their moments of being gross on this show, and I can understand why Gordon would want to relish in that a little bit. He's been at odds with Joe so many times, including in this lawsuit. It definitely felt like gloating over a victory. So I understand the impulse, but Gordon deciding to do the right thing, because whether he wants to acknowledge it or not, really, one, Joe did build the company with no help from Gordon. And two, this idea for the ARPANET moving forward was all Joe as well. So Gordon does owe him a lot. The software he came up with was not worth $25 million. Joe made it worth $25 million. So I do think Joe is entitled, but even though that's how I feel and everything, Gordon didn't have to do it, and he chose to do it on his own, and I'm very happy about that. I feel a little bit redeemed that while Donna and Cameron are completely falling apart, Joe and Gordon seem to be coming together. Again, a direction I did not anticipate for this show at all. I do think Cameron does not have to leave her company as it moves on. And goes public and all the money comes in and everything. She doesn't have to leave. She made the ultimatum. Everybody, including Diane, including Donna, can go to her and say, look, I understand what you were doing, but it's still your company too. You still own whatever percentages. It's obviously more than 35, but less than 50. Come be with us. You are the brains of the operation. I think Cameron is somebody that they need to fluff her ego just a little bit, just like Joe, just like Gordon. These monomaniacs need that kind of reinforcement, it seems like. But I do think there should be a way forward with Cameron. I don't feel like the show's going that way, though. I feel like the felt like a sense of finality with Cameron and Mutiny. Cameron might be out. They may buy her out once all the money comes in, her stock, or she just is like Joe, a kind of a silent partner in that she's not working there, she's not working for the company, but she does own a stake in it regardless. She's still worth the money, kind of like Joe was with McMillan Utility, in that he's out, but he's probably as CEO also a significant shareholder. He's still, the value of the company still largely belongs to him unless they buy him out. That's just how it is, unless he's got a contract that says otherwise. Especially after what he's done. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter now. Like his shares aren't his anymore, are they? They're Gordon's shares. So Gordon offering him a 49% stake in Gordon's new company, or if it's going to be, what's his company called? I'm totally blanking out on what Gordon's company is called. But Clark Computers or whatever, that might be the company moving forward, and Joe now has a share in it and is responsible for helping develop it. Joe does have that knack, and Gordon can't deny it. There are a lot of ways that Joe's an asset, absolutely, moving forward. Ryan is apparently now too toxic to work with, and I've never really liked Ryan as a person, but he did take an idealized stand here, and I see why he did it, and it was all in the name of this is an evil corporation and bad things are being done, and I'm going to take this stand to right the wrongs of this company, which I absolutely do respect. It's one of the most respectable things I've seen Ryan do on the show. It's one of the most human things I've seen him do, and good for him. But it's going to cost him huge. He's not going to get to work with Joe anymore, which is what the whole point was, and it might get him in serious legal trouble, like felonious trouble. But I guess the show's going to let us know. Again, we could have time jumps, whatever. I would not be surprised if the next episode, which would be episode 8 on this season, isn't down the road a little bit, where dust settles from two major company shakeups just happened here in the last 10 minutes of this episode. Maybe we let the dust settle a little bit and we see a month, 2 months, whatever down the road to see how it's kind of settling, versus like picking up in the next day or two. I don't know. But I'm very, very excited to see it. Appreciate it, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.